Good morning, guys. It's Sunday, March 9th, 2025. Walking the path alone. Guys, for me, walking the path alone started when I was a child. I used to roam the woods all by myself. I lived in the country. I did have friends that were around, but every time we'd even get a baseball game together, the guys would end up fighting. The brothers would always get in a fight and end up busting the game up. I mean, we couldn't get 1 or 2 innings in a ball game. We couldn't get a touchdown without them boys wanting to fight. And the game just dissipated very quickly. So I learned to play alone by myself, guys. From childhood, I've walked my path alone. As I grew, and I would go into town just passing them woods I once roamed, where I learned so much out in that country, guys. I learned so much. But as I grew and began venturing into town, I would pass them woods and never even look to the right as I went by them, until later in life when things began falling apart, deceit after deceit, failure after failure, betrayal after betrayal, good friends betraying you, guys. And when these friends begin making bad choices, it's like I was led away, just kind of like guided away from them. It's not that I made the choice to leave them. It's like I was guided away because they were going down the wrong path. All my friends died or went to prison. The majority, I'm talking the high majority, I don't know the exact percentage, but a very super high percentage of my friends died or went to prison. And I was like led away from them. But it was betrayal after betrayal, and I just got to the point, I was used to being alone. I was strong. I was independent. There was so much. But at failure after failure, guys, I mean, when you fail financially, when you fail physically, time and time again, this shit begins to weigh on you. And then you just reach out to the gods and the devils and you give them the finger. This is what I done. I would not suggest it because it has been one hell of a road, but I gave them the finger and I took both them motherfuckers on at the same time, guys. In my mind, what I was going through when I was in my early 20s is I took them both on at the same time and told them that neither one of them was bad enough. And guys, the road it has took me down. It has put me in a mental institution twice. I still, to this day, do not take medication. I am 100% medication free other than a half of a blood pressure medicine because whatever reason my blood pressure likes to get high. But I take a half of a blood pressure medicine, 0 psychiatric medicine. Should I be on psychiatric? Am I crazy? Yeah, I'm a different kind of gosh dang crazy, guys. But walking the path alone for me has led me to taking on your gods, your devils, the entire whatever was against me. I took it on and told them to bring it. And did they bring it, guys? They brought it well. For the rug was slipped out from under me on. I considered myself an emotional master, and for that test, they ripped the rug smooth out from under me. Took my livelihood, took my family, took everything, guys, and I laid on the couch I was 185 pound man, bench pressing 320 pounds. I laid on the couch for 4 months, just within myself, dissecting, understanding these emotions, this depression that I've never, ever felt. Because I once used to say, people with depression, why can't you just get up and just shake it off? Because I'd never experienced this depression, but did I go through this depression, this state? But this was like my black belt test of emotional mastery. Because they was like, you think you're an emotional master, huh? Well, let's just see how bad you are. So they ripped my livelihood. They ripped everything from me at once, and all this huge negative energy ball just throwed into me. And I laid on this couch for 4 months within myself, meditating for 4 months straight, 18 hours a day, laying on the couch. And then I would go to bed for the remainder, and I repeated this cycle for 4 to 5 months. Nobody to help me, no family, no wife, because my wife was going through her own little thing as well. And it was very, very brutal, guys. It was brutal. And not only that, they were throwing other things at me like, do I have control of this entity? Because I lost complete control, guys. I had no control of my mind. I had no control of my actions, and a lot of past experiences that were kind of coming up, like being ahead of time. I was once ahead of time, or I knew every single conversation, every move in this particular time frame. It was like a 30-minute time frame. I knew every single thing that was going to happen. We was playing Scrabble. I knew the words that were going to be played. I knew the conversations that were going to be done. So I came up with this bright idea. Okay, he's going to say this, so I'm supposed to say this, because it was like it was scripted. He's going to say this. I'm going to say this. I was supposed to say this, but instead I'm going to change it, and I'm going to say this. Guys, I could not change it. Although the words were in my mind ready to speak, it was like the script itself came out. So that leaves me questioning, am I in control? So many things were going through my mind, guys, and it just drove me to the point people thought I was crazy. And so what is that called when people come check on you? Anyway, I had to go to this mental institution, and they was trying to feed me medicine. Of course, I was taking the medicine out of my mouth, putting it in my hoodie little pouch down there, and flushing it down the toilet, because no way, guys. I know I'm not crazy. I'm crazy, but not that kind of crazy. And walking the path for me, guys, has led me to such strength and understanding. And the universe has veiled things to me. And as soon as I used to use, I have used, it's probably been for a year, maybe a year and a half now, I've used the World of Warcraft as, maybe that's how this life is, just kind of, different realms, different stages. And I'll be damned if not too long ago, after speaking it on video, did I see another gentleman that about 6 months ago, he was saying the same thing. And I'm just like, it's kind of like you have this vision of this car you go get the car, you never see it before you buy the car, then all of a sudden, as soon as you buy the car, boom, you see it everywhere. It's unreal, guys. And there's so many other things that the universe has unveiled to me and showed me things like, am I really the guru I think I am? Have I thought and figured and understood? Because I see all these other gurus with they're very highly intelligent, they have all these great sayings, but can they actually live this? Because you don't see joy, you don't see happiness within these guys. They just tell you these things, and they just laid back and chill. And I just don't understand. If they know what I know, how do they not overflow with love, joy, and happiness? But then again, maybe they're further ahead of me, and they just see the endless loop that it goes on, and maybe they're disturbed with this, and maybe they're upset that they just can't cross that. I mean, I don't know the reason, but what I do know, guys, is I have went to the edge, to the top of the mountain, and I see the universe has showed me the entire layout up to this certain point. And maybe it's just maybe there's another mountain that even looks over the top of that, guys. I don't quite know. All I do know is it has led me to another rabbit hole today. And it's just like, I'm not out of gas. I desire more. But every time I catch a break and an understanding, I'll be like, damn, I'll be great for a week and a half, and then all of a sudden it'll throw that gosh damn loop at me and throws me back down a never-ending loop that it just never ends. There's not no end to it. It's like these conspiracy theories that just, you dive into these deep rabbit holes that go on and on and on, and you come out of the rabbit hole and you're right back where you started. This is what's happening to me. The more I understand, I dive in these rabbit holes, and I'm like, dang, that's cool. But then all of a sudden you come up out of that rabbit hole and you look around and you're like, you're right back where you started. But I have such great understanding for thousands and thousands of years further down the road, guys. I see so much through my visual imagination. The universe put into my mind this visual that my brain can understand how everything unfolds, guys. A lot of people peel an onion from the outside in. I have peeled my onion from the inside out. And as I break through, I'm thinking this is the last layer, but there's still more layers. And I'm so hungry for more. It's like an alcoholic wanting more drinks. I long for more knowledge, but am I ready for this knowledge? I mean, is it a never-ending battle? But guys, I don't have a job. I mean, I am retired, 100% retired. Like I said, the carpet was ripped out from under me and I lost everything: my livelihood, my business, my family, my house, my money. I live like a monk, guys. A monk, and I have for a long time, my entire life. It's just in a different way, but I did chase the money. I like the money. It's like a billionaire that can't get enough money. This is me in my journey of this walking alone. I cannot get enough what the universe is unveiling to me. It's like she has dropped her panties and showed me everything and just won't let me quite give me what I quite want or need, but gives me bits and pieces. And guys, it's unreal. If I could just explain to you in human words the things that have been shown to me, but it's impossible to show you in human words. Impossible. First of all, it's just, you wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand probably what I'm talking about now, being ahead of time. They say that we are, not me, according to the University of California, we are 7 to 15 seconds behind time that consciousness is downloaded into us. These ideas, these thoughts are downloaded. And that leads me to another thing. Is consciousness and the observer within, are they separate or are they the same? Is it even, or is the observer and consciousness still part of the program, and it's your brain tricking you into thinking you're the observer and consciousness, when in reality it's just a little black box along for the ride, your soul along for the ride to cleanse the karma and to gain the experience. Guys, there's so many new questions that has aroused in me, and this is the one that woke me up this morning. Is my consciousness and observer separate? Is my consciousness my soul? Or is it something my brain has made up? Guys, it's wild. That's all I can tell you, is it's so wild. So I'm going to dive a little deep into this little subject in the next few weeks and try to unravel the answers, because I think what little research I've already done, this is highly possible that my brain has created the observer within that observes all the ideas and the thoughts and the emotions. Maybe my brain has created this. And the observer within, my emotions, are my emotions really even mine? Or am I... Guys, there's just so many new questions that have arisen. And I truly don't know the answer. So maybe I'm not the guru I thought I was, guys. But maybe the gurus that are much further advanced than me, and that's why they're so depleted with expressions of their faces, just not joyful, not happy. Although I'm still overflowing with love, joy, and happiness, I overflow on a daily basis. Although them lower vibrations can hit me and a few get through from time to time, it doesn't take me long to deflect these, because I vibrate so high. And is that a program, guys? Or have I earned it through the path that I took since childhood, guys? I mean childhood. I just don't know all the answers, guys, but I sure seek them on a daily basis, like an alcoholic seeks his beverage or a billionaire seeking his next dollar. I seek answers. I don't know, guys. With all that being said, I'm going to leave it at that. I left these out just for visual while we was chit-chatting for you guys. And with all that being said, I'm going to leave it with you. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. But like always, guys, like always, I am one happy dude, and I'm going to send this huge, massive, huge energy ball full of love, full of energy, full of imagination, full of joy, full of happiness, and full of gosh damn connectedness. For we are all one. Here you go, baby, coming at you. Man, that's so big, that's going to cast out through the multiple universes, through the multiple realms, through the multiple worlds, the multi-universes, guys, through each and every realm, knocking down every Anunnaki, any of them goddamn suckers. You better brace yourself if that one hits you, because it'll goddamn change you. All right, boys, we'll see y'all next week, Monday. And girls, for those that tune in. We'll see y'all tomorrow, Monday. Y'all hang tight. Here we go.